Hey everybody, and welcome to Ray 360. We just got back from Disneyland 3 days ago, and I am super excited to share with you my strategy for how we were able to effectively navigate the park with children so that we maximized our time at the happiest place on earth. Now, if you're watching this video, you are likely planning a trip to Disneyland fairly soon, which is phenomenal because the magic is back, guys. And COVID restrictions have recently been lifted, social distancing requirements have been lightened, and of course, face masks are no longer required. So it's amazing to see so many happy, smiling faces. But of course, if you're elderly or susceptible and under the age of 12, I would still recommend and strongly encourage you to wear masks, especially indoors, because crowd sizes have increased. But you also know that going to a theme park with adult friends is a very different experience than going with your children. But let's face it, do we really want to deprive our kids the experience of the happiest place on earth? But it doesn't have to be stressful. And as a parent of 3 kids, ages 10, 9, and 4, I know how chaotic sometimes travel with a group of that size can be. But it doesn't have to be a struggle, guys. And I'm going to walk you through how we were able to effectively maneuver through the park as a family of 5 and still be able to maximize our time making memories, eating great food, going on virtually every single ride in the park from start to finish. It can be done in a single day. I'll show you how. Welcome to Disneyland. What are you excited about? Here we are, Main Street, USA, folks. It's already 8:30 in the morning, yet people have already begun to enter the parks despite opening hours being posted as 9 a.m. Now, we were staying at the Wyndham Anaheim, which I highly recommend. Rooms are large enough to accommodate up to 6 people, parking is included in the room rate, and the hotel is a mere 15-minute walk from the Disneyland parks. We left the hotel at 8:10 in the morning, walked up Harbor Boulevard, went through security, and we're in the park in less than 20 minutes. You can't beat that.
And for what ride?
When you think of adventure, who do you think of?
Indiana Jones.
And that's where we shall go.
And onward.
Before you come to Disneyland, I strongly recommend that you download the app and familiarize yourself with the park layout, especially if it's your first time here. Understand each part of the park and the various routes and passages between them. It'll help you navigate from one area to the other in the most effective and efficient way possible. See, now a common mistake a lot of people make is they come in, they're a little starstruck, a little awestruck with the castle, and they'll stop by the main roundabout for pictures and photo opportunities, which is great if you're into that kind of thing. However, if you're here for purely rides and maximizing your time, believe me, the castle isn't going anywhere. You'll be there for photos later in the afternoon, and I'll tell you exactly when the opportune time to take photos will be. But for now, Indiana Jones and Adventureland it is. Once the park opens, the most popular rides like Space Mountain, Smugglers Run, and Indiana Jones start to fill up fast. We always start with Indiana Jones because it sets the agenda right for all the following rides in Adventureland. Keep in mind there are height restrictions for the little ones, but you can use Child Swap to ensure nobody misses out on the fun. Plus, while you're riding first, your partner waiting outside can grab a couple Dole Whips from a practically weight-free Tiki bar next door, so you have a cool, refreshing treat waiting for you when you're finished. That's a win-win, folks. Tourists. Why did it have to be tourists? So now that we covered Indiana Jones, which was a 10-minute standby time by the time we got on, now it's 45 minutes. So as I told you, all the people that originally came in and had that awestruck feeling of seeing the castle and taking photos are now starting to realize there's a ton of rides that they need to get on. So the crowds are now pouring into Adventureland. We're already ahead of the curve on our way to Pirates of the Caribbean, which is a 5-minute standby time. Winnie the Pooh is 5 minutes. Splash Mountain is 10 minutes. So staying ahead of the curve will put you miles ahead of everybody else. That's another pro tip from Ray.
Creating a to-do checklist on your phone is a very simple exercise and a great tool to help you plan your day efficiently. Within each section of the park, list out the rides, showtimes, and restaurants you're interested in. And as you go about your day, you can easily reference your progress. Check the Disneyland app regularly for current wait times and make adjustments to your itinerary as needed in order to stay ahead of the curve.
Where's Jasmine taking us? Uh-oh. Jasmine is taking us. Ready?
That was so fun.
That was fun? That's a big drop again. Jasmine's a crazy driver. Ready, guys? Ready, Min-Min? Ready? Up to the right. Ready, Min-Min?
Well, that's just where you're going.
Ready?
I got wet a little bit, yeah. Daddy, you broke the water breaths.
I got it all.
Hold on to that.
I sacrificed myself for my family. Whose idea was it to let Yasmin drive?
Serena.
Just finished Splash Mountain. That was a 10-minute wait, but now look at the line. 40 minutes. So it's just staying ahead of the curve, folks.
Set off in search of
It's time for your party, Pooh.
Hooray! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Hooray!
Honey, honey.
Happy birthday, Pooh.
I'm sure you'll find my present to be quite delicious.
Goodness gracious.
You'll never guess what it is. The wonderful thing about you is they give the best as presents.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, you won't like mine.
Insane progress so far, folks. Now that we had just basically completed Adventureland, Winnie the Pooh, check. Did you like that ride?
Yeah.
Not only was it a walk-on, we actually did it twice. Twice! And now the crowds are forming. People starting to pour in. We're already ahead of the curve. Haunted Mansion's a 45-minute wait. We're not doing 45 minutes. We're gonna do a little bit of food, coming back to Haunted Mansion when it's more reasonable. And I'll tell you exactly when that is. Stay tuned. How's that? You know what that's called? Tiger tail. You get to say you caught a tiger tail. AKA garlic cheesy bread. What do you think?
I went for the thumbs up, but I don't want to let go because I know it's
How many thumbs?
one.
One.
4 thumbs up.
Which only has 2 thumbs.
What?
Spicy beef. Spicy beef from the Bengal Barbecue. It's got a black pepper seasoning. Not too much heat, not terribly spicy. Good taste, but the meat isn't as tender as it should be. I think the chicken, the Polynesian chicken, is a hit. I'd pass on the beef. So now that we filled our bellies with those beef and chicken skewers from Bengal Barbecue, we're pretty much done with Adventureland and now headed over to Tomorrowland, where wait times are still pretty attractive. Now time of day is about 11 a.m. And since we've already eaten, a lot of the crowds that are now going for lunch will be flooded the restaurant. So again, staying ahead of the curve is essentially the name of the game here. Load up. Kid driver on the scene. We got a kid driver. I don't even know if this is legal. We got a kid driver, push it.
Don't get lost! Autopia completed in about a 20-minute wait. It's currently now 40 after we finished. And now we're headed to Buzz Lightyear, which has a reported 10-minute wait time, which is pretty phenomenal. Later on in the day, this will climb up to at least 30 to 40 minutes. So 10 minutes isn't so bad. See you in a bit.
Listen up. Circus using the stolen battery cells to energize a secret weapon. Our mission is to find his robots and his secret weapon and blast them.
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! That's me right now.
Folks, having just wrapped up about half of Tomorrowland, we just completed Star Tours. Again, 10-minute wait. By the time we left, it was about 30 minutes. Got good AC, good kind of break from running around, especially after being outdoors for so long, walking around, doing Autopia as well out in the sun. It's really refreshing to kind of do Buzz Lightyear as well as Star Tours back to back. 10-minute waits, each of those attractions. Really can't beat that. Now, as you get out of Tomorrowland, again, the draw is the castle. It's the reason why they put it front and center in the park. You need to try to resist the urge to go to the castle. Make a hard right, come across where Matterhorn is, head past Fantasyland, and go straight to Toontown. That's where the nuggets are. Toontown, folks. Beat the crowds. I promise you'll thank me later. just a tiny detour as we were headed from Tomorrowland to Toontown. Small world, 5-minute wait. You can't pass that up. Small world. I've waited in that line upwards of 60 minutes sometimes. So for 5 minutes, couldn't pass that up. Nice chance to also cool off with a little bit of AC. Here we are in Toontown now. Looking around, we've got about maybe a 20-minute at Roger Rabbit. So, well, 15 minutes. We're in luck. That's what we're gonna do. See you in a bit. Minnie to Minnie. Minnie to Minnie. Say hi. You're looking marvelous. Your best friend at the park is the Disneyland app. It is an incredible tool for assessing wait times for the rides and attractions, but is also your key to on-demand food options for various restaurants throughout the park. Click Order Food, choose the restaurant in your next destination, and place the order in advance of your arrival. When you are approximately 10 minutes away from the restaurant, click I'm Here, because it will still take the staff some time to prepare and finalize your order. Show the blue screen to the attendant at the mobile pickup window, and you're good to go. And if you need to adjust your pickup window for any reason, based on either a new arrival time, or if you need to cancel altogether, the app lets you do that. We placed mobile orders throughout the day according to our schedules and never waited more than 5 minutes for food. Enjoy this pro tip for fast and efficient dining. Cheers. And just like that, folks, we are done with Toontown. And we've got our boarding pass now for Rise of the Resistance. So we're headed over to Galaxy's Edge. Making great progress here. It's only 2 p.m. and we're about 60% of the park done. See you at Galaxy's. What do you think?
It's good.
What do you think?
It's good.
Resistance.
Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. The Resistance desperately needs your help in our fight against Kylo Ren and the First Order.
Crew stand accused of conspiracy against the First Order. As it stands, your crew will remain detained on board. All civilian passengers vacate the ship immediately. Get them!
secret base, and I will take it from you.
Okay? Alright, we're with the resistance. We're here to rescue you. Let's go, quickly.
Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. Probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, it goes to the prisoners.
Turbo's blown. Fine. Make these two droids anyway. Detention block breach. Prisoners must see on level team.
Oh no!
There they are! Fire!
This thing comes to force.
Resisting heavy weapons mobilization.
This does not look good. Try to find another way down to the escape pods.
The resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm! All personnel to their stations!
Stop! The prisoners have escaped!
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run. There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the resistance.
Came in a little off target.
We're here.
Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
We made it.
All right. Nice
made
job,
it,
recruits.
yes,
Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck?
We did it.
Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck. Rhino, Scaffold's popping.
We did it, guys.
Verification pending for
Lieutenant Beck here.
We did it. We're back to Earth.
I should hope so. Great job, recruits. Thanks to your heroism, the location of the resistance base.
Are you aware of resistance supporters here? Do you know if the resistance is here?
Are you the spy?
Yeah.
Chewie, love the hair. Alright, once you take a seat, please make sure you get your seatbelts on.
Make the jump to light speed.
Go, left pilot, jump speed. Go. Oh my goodness.
There is the train. Come. Flight engineers, fire the harpoon. Excellent. Now gunners, shoot the car.
Hey, that's my boss's fault. He did a great job.
Look at that.
Excellent. You should be proud to serve the First Order.
Because it was a 15-minute wait, and frankly, why not? When Big Thunder calls, you answer. On to Fantasyland, wait times significantly reduced, 40 to 50% what they were earlier this morning. Generally, the little kiddos tend to get a little weary, a little sleepy. People tend to go back to their hotels, take naps, and that generally frees up a lot of the queues. So what you'll see here, Dumbo, where it would have been 40 minutes, 35 minutes earlier this morning, is down to 15, 20. Best time for photos, late afternoon, crowds die down, better lighting, softer as you approach golden hour. Absolutely stunning. This is actually one of the most picturesque parts of Disneyland, and it's tucked away actually to the right of Sleeping Beauty Castle. You'll see this little tiny gazebo, fountains. Check that out.
Dentro del play. Y cuide a los niños. Gracias. Now he
Well, it's after 9 p.m. at this point, folks. Rides are closed, but the shops on Main Street are still open for some last-minute, late-night shopping adventures. Take a few minutes to enjoy the atmosphere. Do some people watching. Grab a seat at an open bench if you could find one, and savor these few final moments before you exit. And I hope you found this video helpful as you plan your trip. Please share in the comments below and let me know how your experience has been. And if you found this guide helpful, please hit the like button and consider subscribing for future updates like how to navigate Disney California Adventure or even SeaWorld with kids in a single day. That's it from me, folks. I'm Ray360. Until next time.